the barn. Cylinder. Pretty basic combine. Not much in the way of frills. But I thought you guys would enjoy seeing the end result of all this hard work. The head is ready to rock and roll, so is the combine. But unfortunately, the beams aren't ready yet. So I'm going to get this rascal put in the barn, get the auger fold back, move some stuff around, get it in the barn because it's supposed to rain tonight. And ain't no sense of it being outside. So we'll catch you later, guys. I'll add another one on to it when I get her put up. We'll see you in a little bit. Hey, Pop. What? We gonna try it? Hell yeah. Okay. We got her out. I'm gonna cut just a little bit so I can get a good sample and take over and get them checked and check the machine out. So let's see what happens, and I'll set you down here. Hopefully you can see We'll see what happens here in a minute. Take me a minute to get there. So hang on, I'll be right back. Do a little bit of adjusting here. I got to get used to running this head, so see how things are doing here. Got to work on that reel a little bit. Well, that's interesting. Wonder where this is coming from. Well, that's why I did this. Get a feel for what's going on with it. Yeah, got to figure some things out. So let's see what happens here in a few minutes. Make some adjustments and try again. See you in a bit, guys. Well, hello, guys. I made a round here. getting a better feel for the machine, what it's doing, what it needs. And I can see it needs to have the reel brought back closer to the auger. It's kind of having the same issues as Larson Valley Farms, where it's making a plug. It wants to take a big bunch in at one time. But that's kind of why I cut this like this. So I know the beans aren't ready, but I need to know more about what the machine's doing or not doing. I may have to pull the 1/4 inch spacer out of it so I can get a better control of the head. It's cutting a little bit too high. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to adjust that. And like I say, there's still beans in here that's green, but there's 4 or 5 bushel in the grain tank, enough till I can get a good sample and go check it out. A lot of holes. There's a bean, there's a bean, hole, bean. I got some tinkering to do. Really not seeing anything unhauled. Well, that's a hole. So is that. Well, these might be drier than I think they are. Yeah, there's lots of bean holes, but the beans that I find are really small, you know, BB sized almost. So I got some adjusting to do. They're calling for rain tonight. A cold front coming through that it's not, is it going to rain? It's when. And they were saying late evening, so I think I've got my test done now, and kind of seeing what I need to do. The reel needs to come back a little bit. Maybe the 1/4 inch spacer taken off, and try it again. And I slowed down this time. Kind of did it without thinking it was in second gear, but it cut these off pretty decent. They're just cutting a little bit high, but as you can see, there ain't nothing low on any of these beans. And you know, like I say, I got green ones in there. Why, I don't know, but everybody's got that this year. At any rate, guys, yeah, there's some right there. Hey, Froggy. So, you know, I got some tinkering to do. This is what I wanted to find out. The old girl is doing a good job. I just got to dial this head in, you might say, and get used to it. Ain't that right, Pop? Well, we'll see you guys later, and hopefully I'll have this figured out by then. Oh, even had to do a little welding here. A lot of these most of these were broke off, and I found fingers, but I couldn't get, didn't have anything on it, so I welded a washer on them. So, we'll see you next time, guys, and hopefully I'll have this thing figured out. So, as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And we'll talk at you later, guys. Well, we got a little done. I don't know if you can see it. We went around field by the barn once, and there's 10 bushel in there, good enough to get a test and find out a few things. So we'll be back here in just a minute once I figure out how to get down from this behemoth. Kind of packed in here. See you in a bit. Well, hi guys, it's Wednesday night, 12th or 13th, I forget what day it is, but it's Wednesday, September something, 12th. We got the combine out in the field today. They were calling for rain tonight, and I knew this, and I wasn't really overly concerned about trying to get much cut. I just wanted to cut some to A, get a sample, and B, work on that head, get it hooked, it's on, and get the bugs worked out of the reel, the auger, everything. I did the end of the field, come up to here, turned around, went back across the end, stopped, made adjustments, did a few things to it, moved the reel back, started up and went down the field, across the end and up, and there's about 15 bushel in a tank, so I'm happy about that. Had them tested, they were 15.3, so they're a little bit wet, but I don't care. I wanted to get the head, working on it to where I get the bugs worked out of it. So when I need to go, I can go. They said rain was moving in this evening, and guess what? Yeah, nice sky. And the cold front is moving in. So I'm going to have time to figure a few things out. My biggest concern right now is, and in the other video I kind of mentioned it about the head maybe not going low enough to the ground. Well, it's not. That's so. It's going to be a problem. Because I either got to change the back tires to something taller or change the drive tires, and I'm not really wanting to fool with them 23 ones, but it's just not quite going low enough to where the skid plate comes in contact with the ground. So I've got to figure that out. And working on that head, one of the problems I noticed real quick is the same thing Larson Valley Farms had a problem with. The stuff building up right in front of the auger and then feeding through in a bunch, hard on the machine. So moved the reel back, which helped a bunch. I think I'm going to move the pitch on the fingers a little bit, change that, just tweak it a little bit, and I think we'll be in good shape. But the biggest thing now is getting that head down on the ground. These are basically waist high. and you can see here they're splitting open. But they're also 15% moisture, which is odd, but crazy weather we've been having, what can you expect? But first day is all said and done. Combine is in the barn with, like I say, about 15 bushel in the grain tank. Cut these first and really didn't think about it. Started off in second gear. Should have known better. But it is what it is kind of deal. When I come back, I was in first. But one thing I'm running into is this. Lots and lots of green soybeans in here. Don't exactly know why, but there is. So I gotta, and that far end down there has got a lot of them, so it ain't gonna hurt them to lay here for a while. But got the combine, it's in the barn. Everything went back in except the skid steer. I don't care if it sits out because it needs to get the oil washed out of it. It's got a bad leak. It's always got to be something. But at any rate, guys, I call today a success. Got the new head out, it's on the machine, it's working. I just got to reset everything and she'll be good. And much to my surprise, I'm able to get 8 20-inch rows in the head, which is great. I'm not going to be able to do it on the ends, obviously, but that matches the planter, and that works great. At any rate, guys, the air is cooling off, the rain is coming, and I'm going to head to the house because them clouds is moving along, and it feels like rain now. At any rate, guys, if you like, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.